Let's discuss our last feature of Java, which is Java as an open source language. Now the question is how Java is an open source. There are two reasons why we call Java as an open source language. The first reason is Java is free of cost. Means if you want to use Java tool, you don't need to pay anything to Java vendors, to Sun Microsystem, or now it's owned by Oracle. You don't need to pay anything. Means it's free of cost. It's you don't need to purchase any license for using Java for developing any application. Unlike C sharp.net, you have to purchase the license and then only you will be able to build the applications there. So that's the one reason why we say that Java is an open source language. The second reason why we say Java is an open source, the reason is Java provides all its source code, which is basically for all the libraries that provided by Java. So, for example, there are almost 5,000 classes come up with Java library, and if you want to check their source code, you can easily check that as well. Now, the question is how you can see the source code of Java provided library. The answer is pretty simple. You just have to look into your installation directory. For example, for me, I'm using Windows operating system, and in Windows operating system, everything installed in C drive, in program files, in Java directory there you will find, and in here you will find JDK, and in here you will find a file called src.zip. This file is basically gives for you only this file containing all the source code of all 5,000 classes in it. So if you'll just copy it and paste it somewhere else so that I don't want to make any changes on my installation directory, and then I'll just simply extract it here. After extraction, I'm going to get all the packages that are come up with the Java library. In here, one of the famous packages Java, and in here you will find one package, for example, lang package, which is a default import package for any Java class. Means this package always available to any Java class. Here there is one more very interesting class, which is system.java. You can open it and you can look into its source code. So this system.java, if you'll check, you will find all the methods and the source code and it proper documentation you will find it here. And this is nothing but the system class only. And similar to that, you can check any other class. For example, string is also one of the famous class. If you want to check, this is also again having a lot of source code for this particular class only. And like that, you will find here many other sub packages. If you want to open anyone, you will again further find the classes, and sub packages also sometimes you will find further sub packages. So in that way, there are many classes. You will find it very easily. You can check any of the source code very easily. You just need to access this src.zip, and then you can read the source code. If you want to add your own libraries to it, if you want to make any changes there, you can do that. You are free to do that. There are many third party tools which are developed by some third party vendors, and which are basically use these libraries, make changes into it, and now they are used as an ecosystem of Java development. So that's the reason Java is open source. Additionally, Java also provides you bytecode of all its class libraries. Whatever the classes it is providing you, it is also compiled them already for you and then put them in a folder and then providing it to you. How you can check pre-compiled source code which is in class files format, how you can check that? So it's very simple. You just again need to go to Java directory in JDK, and there you will find a JRE. In there you will find lib, and in here you will find a file called rt.jar. You just simply need to copy it from here and then take it somewhere else. For example, I already have put it here. Now this folder or this file is containing all the library of Java, which is in compiled form. This time they are not giving the source code in this time. You are going to get bytecode of all the predefined classes come up in the Java library. How you can unzip that? So you can see this is not zip file, this is jar file. Jar is a compressor utility provided by Java. Jar stands for Java archive. If you want to unzip this or unjar this, you simply need to use a command. You just open CMD here and then say Java jar hyphen xf. Xf stands for extract files, and then say file name, which is rt.jar, and simply enter, and then you will see it will start extracting here itself, and then you will start getting all the packages and sub packages. I am opening again Java package, and in here I am going to look into lang package. There again I'll go to system class, for example, system class. So it's actually extracting. Yeah, it's now here. And now you can see all the files are having dot class extension because these are bytecodes. You have seen that in source folder we are getting all the files which are having .java extensions because those are source codes. So if you want to check that, you will going to get the bytecode, which is in not a readable format. You can't understand that because it's encrypted format. Okay, so in that way you are going to get all the bytecode in rt.jar. And how you are going to use these bytecode, how you are going to use these libraries. If you check the compilation and execution architecture, we already have discussed whatever the predefined Java classes you are referring to your code, those classes are going to be automatically included at runtime from that rt.jar, so that those will start using and embed in your project, and then you will start using them. So in that way, rt.jar is going to be used every time when you are referring it. What about src folder? Src is not going to refer it here. Src is just for user reference. If you want to see any source code, you can check src folder, but that is not directly going to be used in our project. In our project, we are only going to use rt.jar, and that is automatically going to be used by JRE. So you don't need to worry about it. In that way, Java is an open source not only because it's free license, but it is open source because it provides you source code of all the Java library and also the bytecode of all the Java library, and then you can use them as per your requirement. Now we have discussed all the features of Java. Java is a platform independent language. Java is a secure language. Java is a robust language. Java is a multi-thread language, object oriented language, and Java is an open source language. And every single feature I explained you, I believe the best I know. Now, from interview perspective, for a fresher, it's a very important question. They usually ask this question, but for experienced person, they will not ask this type of question nowadays because market is very tight. They are going to ask you slightly difficult questions. But sometimes, if interview will ask you, then you should be at least able to explain 2 3 features of Java.